I'm Jenny,
This is Jared.
and a Democrat.
I'm Republican.
And we're gonna be talking about what we're gonna be talking about, Jared.
I was just wanting to talk a little bit about energy, about oil, and about renewable energy. So, what do you think about this topic lately?
Well, it's so many. This topic is so broad. Okay, so many things that you can cover on it. We definitely need to do more for our planet. Okay, I think that we are not doing enough. Okay, but also some things that cannot move fast enough. Okay, like electric cars and things like that. We just cannot move. We just cannot move that type of energy fast enough for everybody can catch up to it. So I think we're gonna be for a while using gas as a source of power for our cars for now. Yes, we just been moving forward towards electric cars, and we just been doing a lot of efforts in that part. But I think sometimes I don't know because they say the chargers for the car, the batteries for those cars, they bring more contamination to the planet that all the emissions that come from gasoline from a car. So it's just a topic that is like, oh, you just don't even know where what's the point in so many of those things. Okay, but you have to talk about it.
Yeah, I just think that it's interesting that everything's kind of, as far as the Biden administration, everything's just shifted where they, you know, we're not drilling at home anymore. Gas prices are through the roof, and then they're just pushing a lot of these renewable energies, and it's just I don't think that it's a fair conversation or a fair debate because they uh, don't go into the effects of the renewable energies that it affects so much from the environment, to to other things, and then yeah, I just think that it's just not a fair debate, that we're not looking at the whole picture when it comes to the renewable energies. And so that's why I think that I just wish that it was in the news more what's actually happening. So Jenny, she's from Nevada, from Las Vegas, and I live in southern Utah. And so in my neighborhood, down in Arizona, northern Arizona, back in August, President Biden came and he set aside 1 million acres of land, saying that it needs to be set aside, for the people of Arizona and for the people of the world, just to that it needs to be set aside. But now there's like a 70,000 acre wind farm, wind turbine farm going in, and there's a few people that are just trying to put a moratorium, saying, hold on, let's just take a look and see what effects this is going to have. And that people are just up in arms that, that they're just taking a minute just to kind of look at it from a full scope, from a full picture, because there's a lot more that go into these than, um, people are realizing and people are wanting to pay attention to. Like you say, with electrical cars, that the batteries and stuff, there's a lot of contamination. Then also just with the things that I've been seeing with these wind turbine farms, where it's like just the mass that goes along with those, and that that there's a bunch of things when they shift them out and stuff, that there's so much that goes into landfills, and then also just the environmental effect that it has on so many different things. And so yeah, it's just been kind of on my mind, because I know in my neck of the woods that there's been a lot going on. But I also know, here in Las Vegas, you look at Lake Mead, and it's down, and so it has an effect on a lot of things. And then also the solar plants and things around here, that it's like, just if we shift to these renewable energies, it just doesn't, come at zero cost.
Yes, it comes up. We pay a higher price for having renewable energy, and things that are more like eco-friendly. I just put it, between the sorry, I forgot what's the word. I just say it like this because some of these things that are coming, like they are um, so eco-friendly. They are not really eco-friendly. They are selling it to us like eco-friendly things, but they are not. Okay, we have so many things that can make a big difference in our planet. That is just not only the gas or the oil that we use for our cars. People that doesn't want to even talk about it, like the consumption of meat. We consume a lot of meat, and that will make the difference for the planet if we just go like one day meatless. Okay, just one day, just Monday meatless, and we will make a big difference in our planet just with
How
that.
dare you take away my steaks?
Well, I don't know taking away your stay.
How
You can
dare
just
you?
keep consuming your stay, but it's just one day a week that we can go meatless. That will make a lot of difference for the planet. And many people, we are not willing to sacrifice that. So there is a lot of things that we can do that it will cost us anything, and it just make us to still feel comfortable about living our life in the way it is that we can just do, and we just are not doing it because we just don't generate the conscious that what we really need. Okay, also the wild fishing is affecting our oceans. The plastic is just so much plastic around the oceans, and so many things that we are not really talking about right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I think that we just put so much focus on just one, where it's like, that you have to say, global warming. It's just, or climate change. It's just, it exists, and it's just the only problem in the entire world, and we must fix it right now. But that's the thing is, it's like it doesn't come just that from one thing. It's not,
Yeah.
let's get electric cars, and that's just gonna the world is just gonna be just a clean, wonderful place with no effects.
Yeah.
But
And I just have to say, in this one, Jared is right, because it's just not one thing that is contaminating the planet. They're just making evil gasoline is the evil part right now. But it's some things that they contaminate the planet even more. What gasoline in our cars can contaminate the planet. It's just the production of plastic. Just to produce plastic is like a really high source of contamination for the planet. Not only plastic, the consumption of meat. You just want me to just say that you just want me to take a
stay
steak,
away from my steaks.
Yeah. But the consumption of meat, in the amount that we are consuming the meat at this moment on this planet, that's a really big contamination. No, and this talk, and also to talk about some people that just throw garbage. They dispose garbage in the way it's not it's supposed to be disposed, and some countries they have higher rate of contamination. The other ones, like India, they have a high population with a high contamination for our planet. We are not requesting to those countries, okay, that they have the higher level of contamination, like China, like India, like Mexico, to do their part for the planet. Like Mexico City had a really high level of contamination. Also, Delhi in India is a city with a high level of contamination that the government in those countries can be doing better for our planet. And China, they just don't have no regulations on the things that they use for made the products that they send to other countries, and the ones that they keep in their own country. So it is a lot of planets, a lot of countries that are doing more contamination than we are doing here in the USA, and it's not fair that we are the ones that take all the weight of this situation, when other countries, they have bigger footprint because they have bigger populations. They are not doing enough. They are not even doing the minimal to keep the planet safe.
Yeah, so I just think that we're not, once all we're doing is driving electric cars, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden the world is just going to be safe, just going to be clean, and no
Well,
problems.
as I told you, it's been confirmed that these batteries that they put in these electric cars, they produce more contamination than what a lifetime of using gas any car can do. Okay, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. If you have another source, I know what I'm saying and it's wrong. You just can correct me on the comments. You are welcome to put your opinion in this matter because this is a really big thing that everybody have a different opinion on. I just have my own opinion. And well, Jared have his own opinion. I just think like a Democrat, but I think like a regular person. I just can just consume the information and make it my own. So if you think in a different way, just let me know in the comments below what you think.
Yep, and I just think that it's just interesting. It must be coming up on an election year or something because the Biden administration, they're just kind of like with this in my backyard where it was so important in August to set aside 1 million acres to make sure it's preserved for the planet, but yet now they're putting in wind turbines for 70,000 acres in relatively the same area, the same neck of the woods, and with no problem. It's to me, it's just like they have to build the border wall because by law they're supposed to, but they're going to waive 26 other laws to make sure that they do it. It's just it just seems convenient on both ends of the ticket, but that's just
So
me.
really that's what you're gonna talk about it.
Maybe.
Okay, you guys, what do you think? Do you think that we are right? We're wrong? What do you think? Do you have your own problems in your on your own house, in your on your own area where you live? What's happening with the planet or the Green New Deal in your area where you live? So let us know, please. Let us know what is your opinion about this matter and what do you think, the Biden administration should do about this topic. Okay, you guys take care. Thank you, thank you, thank you for staying towards the end of this video. Please don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps our channel to grow and it helps other people to find our content and our videos. Thank you, thank you. Bye.
Heal the world.
Yeah, that's like a Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah, that's still